We've been collecting eggs and putting them to the side until we have enough to fill up the incubator. We're wanting to hatch out our chickens this year so we can start processing chickens around here. So I'm just going to place all of these in here. I'm going to leave my yellow rack in here because that's what rotates the eggs around. And we'll leave that in there until 3 days before the eggs hatch out. And all of these are unwashed. You don't want to wash your eggs or anything like that before you put them in an incubator if you are incubating eggs. You just put them straight in. If it's got a little bit of poo or anything else on it, it's fine. Just leave it on there. So I'm going to stick my lid back on. I love this little incubator. I think we got this off of Amazon. So I'm just going to put some water in. If you are interested in purchasing one. So there's the name of it. And like I said, I believe we ordered this off of Amazon. And y'all can see we've got it plugged in. The temperature is starting to rise. We want this to be at 99.5. And our humidity anywhere between 45 and 55. It's a little bit high right now because we just added that water in. We'll keep a check on it and try to candle them in about 7 to 10 days to see if we got baby chicks coming up in them. Hey y'all, it's Mikey. Welcome to the farm. So glad to have y'all here with us today. We're out here in the garden. I showed y'all these before, but these are the cabbage plants that we've got coming up in the garden. We've got a row all the way down. But as you can see, some of the cabbages are doing good, and then we've got some really small plants. So I might just go ahead and get a lot of this pulled up so we can get in and out with the tractor. We're windy today. Y'all can see I'm in shorts and t-shirts. We're at 71 degrees right now. It's supposed to be a high of 72 today. I wanted to show you the progress I've made on the weeds in this section. All the weeds are finally gone. And today we're going to be concentrating on getting the raised bed filled with some compost and some soil so I can go ahead and get some seeds in there. So that's what hubby's working on now. He's got the tractor moving around some of the wood chips to bring up here and start filling up some of these beds. But y'all, I still got this section of weeds. So other than that, I think the garden is pretty much weeded. And as hubby says, we've got the pre-weeds taken care of. We're getting some beds filled up today.
Yeah, first load of mulch. I'm hoping I can straddle that cabbage. We'll find out.
I could move my bucket of weeds.
I'll let you get in front of me down there and look back, make sure I ain't tearing it up. I know, baby.
I think it's okay. If not, Brownie said he'll eat them.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Yeah, you're good.
You mind throwing me the pitchfork?
Sure.
Right there. Go ahead and start shoveling this in.
All right.
I wish we'd have built this before we planted anything, right, Bear?
Well,
I know, buddy. I know.
We didn't know that we were going to do raised beds, but
no.
Hopefully that'll be weed control.
Yes. I definitely want to get it filled up. This stuff's already starting to rot really good. And then we're going to have to come on top of it with some soil. Wish I could have got the last year's wood chips. This is this year's wood chips, but they've already started composting down really good.
Oh, yeah.
But they kept bringing loads in.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a spot ready for them, so.
All right. So this is all the wood chips and stuff that the tree people that go around and cut back all the tree limbs from the power lines. They've been dumping all their wood chips here. A convenient way for them to dump and beneficial to us.
It's okay, Bear. It's just mulch.
Looks like it's gonna rain.
Mm-hmm.
Sure is windy though. My seeds are wanting to blow everywhere.
I think one more bucket should do it. It's gonna compact down really good once I put the dirt on it.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess we'll see what comes up of that.
Sounds good. What was that?
If anything, Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
I just planted another
I love Brussels sprouts.
row down. I do too.
They're just as good to me as cabbage if you just saute them in some butter and let them steam a little bit.
Well, hopefully these will come out.
Hopefully.
And I guess I'll get some of your mulch and put down. But I'm thinking what we can do, because I just planted a whole row down.
Yeah.
And then we can just plant tomatoes
That'll work.
right behind them.
That'll work. What I'll do is go get you a bucket and let you be doing what you need to do. I need to get the excavator and get some of those trees up there because I can't even get to the compost pile now.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I'll bring you a bucket and park it here, and then you can put it wherever you want. You want the same stuff I'm getting? It seems to be really this part.
Yeah. I think honestly this dirt is just, it definitely needs a lot of amendments to it. But I'm thinking if we put mulch down, it'll help it to hold some moisture.
Definitely.
That's good. All right, do you think this is good? Just a little tiny layer?
Yeah, a thin layer there I would, but you can throw it thick on the fence.
Yeah.
You know, but I just don't know about them little seedlings coming through that mulch. Kind of hard for a little thing to push a hunk of bark out
I don't
the way,
know.
maybe.
Plants are pretty strong.
Holla if you need me. Down. Got one more to go. Almost squished our old hay baler. It barely missed that hay baler and no circular saw down there. Close. So now we got this one. So I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I cut that pine tree down in the last video, and I got this gum tree, which is diseased all up and it's no good for anything. And we're just gonna make this more garden bed. So I'm digging up 5 stumps at one time, basically, which is really rough because there's nothing but roots. I'm having to get them other stumps up before I can dig that sweet gum up. They're in the way. Oh, that's got a face full of dirt. Found some old bottles.
Oh,
Looks
wow.
like I can't read them without my glasses.
Yeah. Old brown bottles. I brought you some water.
Oh, thank you.
Because I could hear you all the way down in the garden
Coughing?
hacking.
Yes, I'm sure everybody's probably like, dag on.
Yeah.
That boy needs to go get him some water.
I have no idea. Is that like a...
Either old liquor bottle or medicine.
I know, that's what I was going to say. I wonder if it's like an old Crown Royal bottle.
It might be.
Because I don't know. I can't tell.
I ain't never drank. I don't know nothing about liquor bottles.
Well, whatever it was a half pint.
Yeah. It might have been.
This one says B with a circle around it, 1267.20. I don't know. Oh, wait. Whitehall. It's got Whitehall on the side of the bottle.
That don't tell me nothing.
I don't know. All right, I got to get some more mulch. Put these somewhere so they don't get broke because they're in good condition.
I've been getting it right there, that stuff. That good pile right there.
Right on the edge?
Yeah, that one right in front of the tractor. That's the good stuff.
All right.
I'm going to sit down where they can see you. And
see me try to get a bucket of mulch. This should be interesting.
Yeah.
If I can figure out how to work the bucket right.
Well, they'll probably see, y'all can't see the tree. The tree's right here, but once she leaves, I'm gonna go ahead and push that tree over where she's at up there with the tractor. So.
Well, I hope you get it out of the way soon because I'm gonna need a lot more mulch in the garden.
Yeah, I'll get it out. I'll cut it up as soon as I get it down.
You're not even in the frame. You know that, right? And you got a big old glob of dirt on your head. Yeah.
Well, I told them one of the roots popped and shot dirt all over me.
All
in
over
my ear.
Yeah.
You see this little curve in the rod right here?
Mm-hmm.
When it gets down level in the middle of this thing right here, that'll be the bucket's level. The bucket is level now. So when she picks it up, it gets a little bit of an angle to it, but that little curve in that rod is how you set the bucket. I don't ever pay attention to it no more. I'm just so used to doing it.
Not a full bucket.
You just curved it too quick. Put it back down again.
Okay. Can you get that big log out?
Go far.
Do I need to go down?
Yeah. Until you see it start coming up over the bucket, then kind of curve it. Going, kind of pick off a little bit. You kind of pick off a little bit as you go. That'll loosen it a little bit. Kind of pick up, and then curve. Curve it. Curve it. Curve the bucket close. There you go. The wind is making this a little bit miserable. So let me dig that up a little bit and try to push that tree right down through here. Try. But the wind's pretty bad today. I think I might need a bigger excavator, y'all. We keep doing this kind of work. y'all get squished, I'm gonna be buying Miki a new phone. Whoa, that was close, y'all. Y'all almost got it by about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 foot. Definitely almost got y'all. Y'all see this limb right here? Oh, y'all can see what a mess that fell down there. All right, I got y'all up here with me so y'all can see what's going on. Trying to go slow so y'all don't shake all over the place. It's bumpy riding on one of these things. I doubt it's ready, but we're gonna go ahead and see if. Oh, it's a little bit loose. It's a little bit loose, y'all. That's a good thing. So let's push some of that dirt in that hole so we can get on this side of the stump. Go ahead and dig a little bit more. A lot of roots. A lot of roots. Pulling a stump is kind of like pulling a tooth. Y'all see that root goes way out there. We're gonna have to dig out here because the bucket won't break it because it's so wide. I'm also digging in clay, y'all. That's solid clay right there. That stuff is hard to dig in. Look at that. Stuff's like concrete. See if we can get this. Almost. Let's find what's holding it right there. I think we're going to have to take the gum tree out to get to the root. Alright, we're going to have to go through here. Let me pull y'all back some. We're just going to have to go for a ride. Let me turn y'all a little bit. Everybody likes going for rides. Y'all getting to ride around on the excavator today. Know if y'all can see it good as I can. There's a pretty good root holding that tree. Got that out. Still got that stubborn pine stump. Comes, y'all. There she comes. Show y'all that stump. That big old pine stump. Trying to break some of that dirt off, make it a little bit lighter. Got a lot of dirt on it. Y'all see all that dirt on that thing? That's at least a ton of dirt almost. See, I break that off, that clay. That's what I have to do. All that dirt right there. But the roots, they grow around that dirt and hold it. Y'all can see the roots in it. Boy, that done hurt y'all. So you just break the roots off one by one, and then see all that fresh dirt right there. So now we can get that dirt out. Another root. There's one root. Look at that. Look at that thing, y'all. It's getting lighter. Alright, we'll go over there and play with that. Alright, so I'm gonna leave y'all right here. I'll put y'all where y'all can see. For anybody that don't know, an excavator can go all the way around in a circle. It just goes around and around and around and around. As y'all can see the blade down there. So we'll go back around to the back end. Some people might not know, a lot of you do. So I'm gonna leave y'all running right here. And y'all gonna see me with the chainsaw. I'm just gonna get the chainsaw and cut these trees up in some manageable pieces. Cause they way too big for the excavator.
You want to plant some seeds? What you think? No? You don't want to plant any garden seeds with me today? You're gonna ignore me?
That's what I was trying to avoid. Got the bar pinched in the tree.
There. You gonna come help plant seeds? Yeah. Are you gonna be a doggy gardener today? Rocky, Bear said he would help me plant seeds.
Alright, here's gonna be the plan. We're gonna go back right down the road that we went through, and we're gonna grab that fruit ball tree and take it with us. That's the plan. Y'all help me drive now. All right, we got it. Y'all did good. All right, let's take this over here to the woods. I don't want to bump that one over there because my saw blade's in it, so I don't want to squish my saw blade. All right, we got kind of wedged up here. That dirt pile, the roots hit the dirt pile. And I'm taking this stuff down here instead of piling it in the woods because I think I'm just gonna go ahead and burn this stuff up. But this gum's gonna have to dry for about a year. It ain't gonna burn, I can tell you that now. All right, so everything y'all see cleared out here is actually some new garden space. I wish I had a set of grapples for the front of the Kubota tractor, I can just go around and pick these up so much easier than having to drive them with the excavator. But it's what I got, and it's what I'm gonna use. That's how me and Mikey stay out of debt. You don't spend money your butt ain't got. Y'all's first ride on an excavator. It's a little one, but it does what I need to do. And excavators do have 2 speeds. So y'all see this? So you can go a lot faster if needed to. Y'all see all that dirt and that stump still? That's that pine stump. So I'm still trying to break off. That one's stuck in the tooth. All right, we got that. All right, we're about to go downhill, so we're gonna put this out a little bit. So that's a heavy stump, y'all. That thing probably weighs half of what a small compact car would weigh. It's at least 15 to 1,800 pounds. So you definitely don't want to be going on too unlevel of a surface and you flip your excavator over when it jumps forward from the weight of that thing. All right, we are here. So I'm stacking that up because I'm going to burn it right there. All right, let's go back and get something else. Anytime you're doing anything with heavy weight, you definitely want to do it on your blade side, because that's what gives you your support. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to try to rescue my saw. Y'all see my saw wedged in the tree right there. The blade got pinched. So I got to be very gentle here. I don't want to hurt my chainsaw. I have to buy a bar or a chain. That didn't move it. Y'all, it's not all peaches and cream. Stuff happens. Y'all see the excavator tilt forward, right? That's because we're on the non-blade end. So you got to be really careful when you're going from this end doing anything heavy, because it will flip forward. Because there ain't nothing to stop it. You just got the tip of the tracks down there. All right, that looked like I'm gonna leave this weight on it. I'm gonna leave y'all hanging here. I got pressure on it, so it looked like my saw dropped. So I'm hoping I can get it out and finish cutting that tree. Make sure y'all can see some over there. Get y'all in here. Hopefully you're not right. Hopefully you can see me. I can't tell. Well, I thought it dropped out. All right, I'm just gonna sit y'all over here so I can try to get rescue my chainsaw. We got the whole thing up there. That got it. Y'all, I hate when that happens, seriously. That just drives me nuts. Let me cut this tree up real quick. Alrighty, let me go ahead and finish getting that stump up. Hopefully y'all can see there. It's still in the ground attached. It's got a taproot or something. Yeah, it's a taproot. I think that got it. Looks like Mikey's on her way back to get her some more mulch. Going back to the mulch pile, y'all. y'all can see it's slow. Anytime you tear anything down around here, it's a mess. It really is. It's not something just because you got big equipment or something like that. All you have is a bigger mess. That's all. Y'all see her over there? She did good that time, y'all. Got a bucket full all by herself. Did really good. Got a big old burn pile now, y'all.
I can't believe we're already time for garden season again.
We're up here with Loretta, Nelson, and Dolly, and a new arrival walking into the screen right there. You're a little girl. Yes, you are. You're a little girl. Congratulations, Loretta. You did good. She's beautiful. You got a new little friend. 2 healthy, beautiful babies. Yes. Ooh, that's a pretty color.
I know which one this is. Hey, y'all, stop. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
It's good too. Oh my gosh, I love it.
That is beautiful.
Thank you, Mamaw. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's beautiful. When I saw the green in the farm, I knew exactly which one this was. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful.
What's up, Rocky?
I saw her when she hung this one
That is
in
beautiful.
her video.
That is beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Rocky, quit. That
I was like, oh, that one's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love it. Look at that. That is a lot of work in that.
Yes. That is beautiful. It looks so warm.
The dogs are interested. I don't want them to mess it up. Okay. I'm gonna stay warm with this.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cute. I love the farm stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mamaw, you did good. You did so good. Oh my goodness. I couldn't have asked for something more perfect. Look at, a barn is the backbone of the farm and shelter for those that enter. It's got a picture of a
That
barn.
is beautiful.
It is. I love the colors. Farm Sweet Home. There is a time for everything, a season for all things under heaven. I love this verse. A time to plant, a time to harvest.
That is beautiful.
Got a prayer on it. Farmer's prayer.
It's so soft.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I need to make a phone call.
Yes, you do.
A text isn't going to be good enough for this. Oh, my goodness.
Taking care of animals, big and small. In this simple life, we have it all.
Y'all come back and see us soon.